in the heart of a quiet town, with a bookstore on one side and a flower shop on the other, was located a charming little bakery called the Sweet Haven. Its windows were always dimmed with steam, and the scent of vanilla sugar and fresh bread floated through the stony streets. But behind the counters and ovens, across the flour sacks and whiskers, lived a little gray rat named Mickey. Mickey's ears were soft, eyes were bright, and nose was very curious. But what made it really special? His dream. She wanted to be a chef. Not just a great chef, a caramel drizzle that can be made without dropping a drop, whose cupcakes are soft enough to bounce, and which can break an egg with just one paw. But there was a little problem. Mickey was a mouse. And in the world of humans, especially in bakeries, chowkies are not welcome. Still, every night when the bakery closed and the lights dimmed, Mickey would crawl out of his hole behind a sack of flour and run to the wooden counter. She had created her own little kitchen world. A bottle cap for the mixing bowl, a toothpick for the whisk, a thimble for the pot, and an old tea bag for the apron. She would measure with flour sticks, knead the dough using the whole body, and roll the pancake with the help of a spoon. She would learn everything from Chef Madame Money, a gentle old lady who always had a layer of dough on her nose and who hummed softly while baking. Always bake with love, she would say as she filled the cream in the eek. Mike took it to her. But Mickey didn't want to just hide and practice. She wanted to show the world, or at least some kind human beings, that even a mouse can bake. One evening, Mickey sees Madame Honey sticking a new poster on the wall. Mickey's ears perked up. It was written, "Baking competition, open to all." The theme, home, the prize, golden whisk trophy, plus the winning recipe will be presented in the bakery's window. Mickey's heart was pounding. "It's open to everyone," he whispered. "So that means ... me also." His heart thumped with joy. He will take part in the competition. Now it's just needed a perfect composition. That night, Mickey lay on the small couch with her box of matchas, chewing on a breadcrumb. He asked himself. He remembered his mother's hot hazelnut biscuit, aroma of cinnamon in winter, the almond kernels that they used to collect for the snowy days. He remembered what his mother said. Good food first embraces the heart, then fills the stomach. And then he got the recipe. Hazelnut hug bites, small cookie puffs filled with cinnamon cream and wrapped in crushed almonds. For the next week, Mickey worked hard day and night. The grains of sugar that were smaller than her paws, she weighed carefully, balancing on butter like a gymnast. He whimpered so fast that his throat was swollen. It broke down several times, dropped the eggs. Once the dough was so hard that it disappeared into the dust. But he didn't lose. The night before the competition, she baked the best cookies ever. Hot, golden, and scented. He placed them in a box with a shiny walnut shell, in which a piece of soft handkerchief was spread. He quipped, "For love, for the dreams, for each bird." The next morning, Mickey got up early. He put his box of cookies in a matchbox and strapped it to his back. But when she reached the floor of the bakery, her heart skipped a beat. There are so many entries. On the long tables were pies, tarts, cakes that were bigger than cups of tea. There were judges, chef of 3 famous bakeries. Everything was huge. "Where do I keep my cookies?" Mickey said with a laugh. Then he saw a corner near the window. She walked slowly, placed her little box next to a pink cake, and stuck a note. Entry, Hazelnut, the author of the book Mickey. Then she hid behind the sack of flour and watched. The judges began to sing. "Sometimes I write, sometimes I write." Then, a judge tall, with a crooked mustache, picked up Mickey's box. "Whose fault is it?" a judge exclaimed. But the tall judge opened the box, picked up a cookie with a spoon, tasted it. He stopped. Then he smiled. "And then another meal, and another one. Who made this?" he said in a loud voice. "This is ... amazing. Madam Honey, go ahead and bow your head and look at the cookies. I've never seen that before ... Mickey was crying. Then he dared and got out from behind the sack of flour. The bakery was gutted. A Hanka spoon fell off. Someone may have had an overdose of sugar. Mickey said, "I made it. I'm the Mickey. I know I'm a rat, but I love baking." And written on the poster, "For everyone, I came." The judge was amazed. Madame Honey nodded slowly and said, "You're the one who stayed the night." I thought, where is my vanilla going? Mickey was embarrassed. Just a little. Madame laughed. Your cookies look like childhood, full of stories and love. You've got your heart back. Then he said to the judges, is it written somewhere in the rules that the rat cannot participate? The judges were talking to each other. Then the tall judge lifted the golden whisk trophy and declared, winner Mickey. Now a Mickey 6 is not a very small show.